Monday to Friday, 6:15 p.m. to 9 p.m. 90.3. Voice of the People FM. Lagos. Now you have a voice. .3 Voice of the People FM. That's where you are. Welcome to the Evening Rush once more. And yes, on the hot topic this evening, on the Evening Rush, we'll be looking at a particular topic. So, today, November 24th. So, a former secretary to the government of the Federation, SGF, Babachir Lawal, has debunked reports that he, along with the Northern Christian Caucus of the All Progressive Congress, APC, endorsed the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, for the 2023 election. If you probably read the papers today, you would have, come across that story in the papers today, where it was said that Babachir Lawal says he's still in APC. It was alleged, rather, since he had now debunked that news, it was alleged that Babachir Lawal said he's still in APC, but he will be supporting Atiku Abubakar for presidency come 2023. But he has come to debunk that now, said no, that is not true. He didn't say that. So denying the reports that he and his group have endorsed the candidate of the PDP, Babachir urged Nigerians of all political persuasions to vote for Peter Obi and his vice presidential candidate Yusuf-Datti Ahmed of the Labour Party. So he described the All Progressive Congress, APC, and the PDP as opposite sides of the same coin. Did you hear that? So he described the All Progressive Congress, APC, who, by the way, is whose party the party he is a member to, member of, and the party that brought him to limelight anyway. How do I knock this grammar down? So that you understand it. He described the All Progressive Congress, APC, and the PDP as opposite sides of the same coin. All right. So Lawal instead insisted that the emergence of Obi-Datti will give Nigerians some lease of life and would halt the insidious circulation of the same old politicians every election cycle. So in a statement endorsing Obi-Datti, the ex-SGF said their ticket will foster unity, justice, equity, and harmonious coexistence of the country's diverse nationalities. So the statement titled "Why We Have Chosen to Endorse the Obi-Datti Ticket" read, let me read it now. So it says, as one of the foremost critics of APC's single faith presidential ticket, and also in deference to those who have patiently waited for our guidance as to where to pitch our tent. After a painstaking review and analysis of the alternatives presidential tickets, we now wish to recommend the Obi-Datti presidential tickets. That's what he said. If it's anything to go by, I would like to, remind you that Babachir Lawal, alongside the former Speaker of the House of the National Assembly, of the House of Representatives, rather, have been, at loggerheads with the APC after the Muslim ticket thing, because they're both Christians but from the north, and they've been, against the APC all Muslim tickets. It's they've been quite vocal about that, and they've been talking about it, and they had their stance firm that it's a non-inclusive tickets, especially not in favorable to those who are the northerners who are Christians. However, you'll also recall that the APC presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu did respond to that, saying when he had a meeting with Khan, he did say that those people who are saying that I fielded Muslim ticket and they're criticizing me, they were wishing that I would have made them my vice president. That is throwing jab at Babachir Lawal and of course Dogara, right? So that's it. So now that Babachir Lawal, perhaps alongside Dogara, have now drummed support, although we haven't heard clearly from Dogara yet, but he along Babachir Lawal have been firm about their opposition of the APC Muslim ticket. Now that Babachir Lawal has drummed his support for the Peter Obi-Datti ticket, do you think Dugar would also toe the same line? And what is the implication of that? If you look at the percentage of the Christian votes or the Christian population in the north vis-a-vis the Muslim population in the north, do you think is anything to go by? Do you think is a plus for the Labour Party? Do you think that every single Christian in the north would want to support the Obi-Datti tickets just because of Babachir Lawal and Dugara right now? I don't know what your thought on this is, but I'd like to hear what your opinion is. It is 0700 Lagos 903 903 903. Let me get to hear your thought and reaction on what this on this conversation, right? 0700 903 903 903. So former SGF Babachir Lawal drums support for the Obi-Datti ticket. That's our conversation this evening. I'd like to hear your thought and reaction on this conversation. Let me know what you think about it. 0700 903 903 903. We also have a second conversation. By the way, did I tell you you can also do us a WhatsApp message to 0700 903 9039 0700 903 9039. That's a number to send us a WhatsApp message. But if you're watching off YouTube, I'd like to tell you that we're streaming live now. So if you have somebody who's not within the country or who's not in Lagos and would like to enjoy this conversation, you can tell them, tell them to joining on the conversation at on YouTube. We are at Voice of the People FM on YouTube, so you can go there because we're streaming live right now, so they can join in that conversation and then chiming into the conversation too. For them, they can actually call the WhatsApp number on 0700 903 9039 0700 903 9039. Just to let you know that the match between Ghana and Portugal right now currently 3-2. That is Portugal 3 and of course Ghana 2, and we have a yellow card for okay, all right. Okay, I'll keep bringing you details to the end of the match, and there's an extra 9 minutes giving in the match right now, and I'll ensure that I keep you abreast. Let's see how that match goes. But in the meantime, I'd like to get your thoughts and reaction on this conversation as Babachir Lawal drums support for Peter Obi and Ahmed Datti. I'd like to hear from you. What do you think? Do you think that this in any way will improve Peter Obi's chances? A lot of surveys have been going on concerning the election, and a few of the surveys have had that it will be a bit difficult for Peter Obi to win, in the northwest and in the northeast. Right. So considering the support number of Babachir Lawal, do you think it would in any way improve the chances of Peter Obi winning in any of the core northern zones? Right. I'd like to hear from you. The number is 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call us live to join the conversation. 0700 903 903 903. But if you want to do a WhatsApp message to us, it's 0700 903 9039 for WhatsApp message. 0700 903 903 903. I'm due for a break. When I come back from the break, I'll begin to take your thoughts and reactions. But at the meantime, I'd like to let you know that you can also drop your WhatsApp messages. So we'll take them once we're out from back from the break, right? I'd like to hear from you.
Who is this? Oh yeah, this is VOP 90.3. Nothing but the best music. 90.3 FM.
This is your number one radio station at VOP 90.3 FM.
Kidnapper! Na dem o! am. See tire for here. Put am for in neck. Burn am. Yes, I no go find better work do. Na yahoo dem go dey do. Burn am. Stop!
That person where you won't born, if it dey innocent, no go carry person blood put for your head. Jungle justice no good at all. Stop am.
You wey light the fire, you no get heart. Say no to jungle justice.
You uncle, we follow for the crowd they look where then they born person. You no stop them. If they do you like film, abi? Your hands self no clean no. You fit enter gbege. Stop the lynching. Stop jungle justice.
Under the criminal law for Lagos State, person wey start jungle justice, those wey support them and those wey just don't look, all of them fit rot for jail. My name na Benjamin Hundeyin, Lagos State Police talk person. Stop jungle justice.
This message now from Lagos State Police Command
and VOP 90.3 FM.
We don't die for where we dey, oh yeah. Now so promise and fail, oh yeah. And we don't wait. PDP don't come again. Jando malole she wala matele. Jando for governor. Jando under PDP. Jando 2023. Jando wala matele. Jando for governor. Jando for Lagos. Jando for everybody. Jando fight for Lagos.
Vote Dr. Abdulaziz Olajide Adediran Jando as Governor of Lagos State. PDP! Power to the people!
Person wey wan help you no go give you time wey take too much na sharparly go do am. Make person no go die before help go show face. Now be the time when Naija go begin better. Na Labour Party be the savior. May we join body for Peter Obi o. Peter Obi straight for Aso Rock come 2023. Na him be the answer. Na him be the genuine man wey Nigeria need to do this work o. May una no throw away una vote. The man with new idea. Na him get the genuity wey Nigeria need to go to next level. Peter Obi, the man with the charisma. Peter Obi, na him fit to do the job. Vote Peter Obi, vote Labour Party, or whatever. This one where you hear so now from Chief Dr. Paul Ezenwa Akudo, CEO, Wugat Intercontinental Limited.
The Evening Rush with Pressures. Let me bring you a reminder of hot topical conversations of the day.
Even state investors. As what you're saying, you've not funded those on ground.
Critical analysis of hot and trending topics on Hot Topics.
That's enough for a responsible government to take appropriate action.
Politics.
If every president, every governor, every minister, every commissioner took his job seriously, this country would not be where it is.
Economy.
We're not growing in terms of what's happening with the economy.
Lifestyle. Human angle. And sometimes the unusual. Evening Rush with Precious. Monday to Friday, 6:15 p.m. to 9 p.m. 90.3 Voice of the People FM, Lagos. Now,
you have a voice.
Yes, Lagos, you absolutely do have a voice right here. 90.3 Voice of the People FM. Yes, I can categorically tell you that that's a game between Portugal and, of course, the Black Stars of Ghana did end in 3-2 in favor of Portugal. But I must commend the Black Stars of Ghana. They did amazing. They did so well. And they fought really hard. Great one there. Great game. The first African country to score in Qatar 2022. Nice one. Amazing. All right, moving back to the conversation that we have today. Talking about Babachir Lawal drumming support for Peter Obi for the 2023 presidential election. And I did give you a preamble to that story, right? I did tell you that the former or the ex-accountant general of the Federation, Babachir Lawal, it was actually in the news today, some papers that carry that today, that he had said that though he is still in APC, that he will be supporting the PDP presidential candidate Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. So he came to debunk that rumor that went around the papers this morning. He said, no, it wasn't me. It's not me. It's not me at all. So if I were to support anybody after due consideration and looking at all the presidential candidates and all of that, I have now declared my support for Peter Obi, because he said that Peter Obi remains the candidate that will foster unity. In his words, he said Peter Obi and Datti Ahmed are the candidates that will foster unity in the country, justice, equity, and harmonious coexistence of the country's diverse nationalities. So, and the question this evening is, do you think that the support of Babachir Lawal to Peter Obi will in any way enhance Peter Obi's chances in the polls come February 2023? That's the question this evening, and I'd like to take your thought and reaction on it. Our phone lines are quite open. Sorry, we're trying to work on it. We noticed that we had a little bit of an issue with the phone line, so I'm trying to see if we could come back on, right? So the number to call, by the way, just for you to put it on speed dial and keep it waiting until the issue has been fixed, is 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. I would also like to ask, do you think that the support by Babachir Lawal rather, in any way will encourage other Christian Northerners or Northern Christians to vote for Peter Obi and Datti Ahmed? That's another question. So I really would love to take your thoughts and reaction on this. Let me know what you think about it. Because this times are getting interesting. We're having a lot of movement from here to there and all of that. These people supporting this. Don't forget that we still have the G5 saga, now the Integrity Group saga going on with the PDP there. So now that there's been this support by Babachir Ahmed, who's a Northern Christian, do you think in any way it will improve the chances of the Labour Party? You would recall that Babachir Lawal and Dogara, who's the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, have actually vehemently showed their their lack of support, their imposition to the Muslim ticket of the APC, which is their party. They are both APC members, and they have, over time said, no, we are in no ways in support of this Muslim ticket thing. They have said that over and over again. As a matter of fact, apart from them, there are lots of other APC chieftains who actually even did resign from APC, who did step down from APC because of this Muslim ticket thing. It's a big deal for a lot of them, right? At least I think I had a chieftain in APC in River State, Prince Roll, pull out from the APC just because of this Muslim ticket thing, and it's been quite a crack. It's brought about quite a crack in APC, even though it's been silently being handled, and others are looking at it like it may not be much of a problem. Because then I remember them saying that, are we saying that we do not have Northern Christians who would have fit into that position that another Northern Muslim is fitting into? That has always been the argument, So, but you would also recall that when the APC presidential flag bearer candidate did meet CAN, Christian Association of Nigeria, he had mentioned that those who are even opposing the Muslim ticket, some of them lobbied for him to have chosen them as his deputy. He did not choose them, and that's why some of them are angry. That's actually one of the things he said, when he had a meeting with CAN. So now that Babachir Lawal has come to drum his support for Peter Obi and Datti Ahmed, do you think it will in any way improve the chances of Peter Obi come February in the polls? 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. I think our phone line is back up now. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. I like to have this conversation with you today. I told you I'll be having a guest later on in the show that will be discussing about the need to vote the right candidate. But for at the meantime, let's take your thought and reaction on this conversation. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, good evening, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Arente Kechukwu. I'm calling from Diaspora.
All right. Lawal supports Peter Obi. Do you think it will make any difference? Will it change anything?
Sincerely speaking, he's just a man.
Mm-hmm. And has one vote alone, right?
and has one vote, though he has his followers. He has his followers. I believe that he can only influence his followers if his pronouncement is of a sincere heart. It will go a long way, though.
Okay. All right. So you think that with the kind of followers he has, he may go a long way for Peter Obi?
Every one vote counts.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, Lagos phone line still remains open, 0700 903 903 903. So if you're watching from YouTube and you're joining us from the diaspora, you can actually chime into this conversation. Call us via WhatsApp on 0700 903 9039. 0700 903 9039. That's the WhatsApp number, 0700 903 9039. That's the WhatsApp number. But if you want to call through normal call and you're watching, you're listening from terrestrial, from a normal radio, it is 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to do us a message, a call to 0700 903 903 903. Do you think Babachir Lawal's support for Peter Obi or for the Obi-Datti ticket will in any way improve the chances of Peter Obi come 2023 in the polls? Hello, good evening. Oh dear, I lost that call. All right, I think I'm having quite a couple of dropped calls this evening. And apologies for that. Please just ensure that you keep calling back. You can actually drop your WhatsApp message and I'll take them. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening, Precious.
Yes, good evening. So what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Rex. I'm calling you from Orile, Igomo.
Okay, go ahead, Rex.
Yeah, concerning the Muslim ticket, Nigeria is a country that one faith ticket cannot work. Those that are clamoring for this and supporting this Muslim ticket, I think they are all living in illusion. Nigeria is a kind of country that even a Christian ticket can't work, a Muslim ticket can't work. And I don't see the reason why those that are pushing forth for this Muslim ticket think that it can ever be achieved, except the election is being rigged. And as it stands now, no wonder they have all the clamoring for the beavers stuff to be phased out, and that shows that they are not sure of their chances come 2023. So I urge Nigerians to not to make the mistake we made in 2015, because if we ever make such a mistake again, it will take us years to fix what this present government has damaged.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you. Thank you so very much. Lagos phone line still remains open, 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. Do you think that Secretary to the Federation, Babachir Lawal's support for Peter Obi and Datti Ahmed will in any way improve the Labour Party's chances in the general election polls come February 2023? Hello, good evening.
Hello?
Yes, good evening to you.
Well, this is Elder Benjamin from Papa.
Elder Benjamin, you're welcome. Go ahead, let's hear you.
Yeah, Babachir is deceiving himself.
Okay, why do you think so?
He's a corrupt person now.
Yeah, we remember the 544 million grass cutting saga, on his head.
Good. Somebody who called himself a Christian. He didn't show that he's a Christian. Because now they have rejected him, they didn't pick him to become a vice president. Then he's jumping from one place. He's just disturbing, claiming that he's a Christian. Is he not ashamed to say he's a Christian?
But do you think his argument and the fact that he's against the Muslim ticket is not a valid argument?
His argument is baseless because he didn't show in the beginning. Had it been that he showed in the beginning, then if he's talking about Muslim, the people will listen to him. People like me will listen to him. But as long as he have contradicted that Christianity, so anything he's talking is babash. So this issue of Muslim issue, anybody that is discussing it, he's just wasting his time. It has come to stay. I don't know why people do this. The only thing you will do, go to your polling booth and vote and vote them out. Discussing it or saying it cannot is just a waste of time.
So you think it's waste of energy to keep talking about it?
Yeah, it's a waste of energy because they have come to stay.
Why will it come to stay when election has not happened? It can't come to stay. People can show their grievance in the pool and make sure that it doesn't happen.
Can I, Precious, can I change it now?
Unfortunately.
They cannot change it. That's why it has come to stay. And there's nothing will make APC to revise it back. Because APC is trying to strategize how they will win. And they believe that their winning comes from that side. So I'm an Igbo man. Any Igbo man discussing about that is deceiving himself. I don't know why Igbo people discussing about this issue. They should go and work so that Obi will win. How Obi will win? It's not a question of discussing Muslim ticket. That one is a secret something. That's why it's wild secret ballot. When you go there, as long as you don't support that Muslim ticket, when you go there, you vote them out. That's the only thing you have. You can't just come out and that's discussing it every day. Muslim. It has come to stay.
Well, people have the right to react to what they want to react to.
If you have the right, you have an extent now. You can't continue saying something.
But he has the right to keep getting angry. I mean, if he lays his point. Now, let me also ask you a question. Do you think that Nigeria would have been in one piece if the ruling party had fielded the Christian tickets? Just say the truth to yourself. Do you think that the kind of calm you're preaching now is what would have, been the order of the day, where, the reverse to be the case?
You see, this is a mutual understanding. The Constitution of Nigeria did not say that if you don't pick a Muslim, if you don't pick a Christian, well, this is a mutual understanding. It depends on political party. It's not a question of saying that you pick a Muslim and Christian. It's a mutual understanding by political party. If they decide that this is Muslim, during the time of Abiola, wouldn't you express it? So we cannot continue talking about Muslim. That's going to stay, my sister. People should stop talking about this Muslim ticket. I know where I'm going to. I know whom I will vote. I've made up my mind whom I vote. So no matter preaching people, anybody will preach that they will change my mind.
But there are lots of people who haven't made up their mind too, and maybe the preaching could help them decide.
They should.
Yeah, there are lots of people who have not made up their minds. No, not everybody is a politician now. There are people who are just the voters.
People should make up their mind to whom they
Well, you can't force people. People need to take their time to be sure of who they want. And they have the right to take their time to make up their mind. And that is why it is important at this point. That is why it may also not be out of place to keep drumming the different perspective to them so that they choose wisely.
People are the ones they are looking the people that will give them money. I don't need money from any political party. I've made up my mind who I will vote on that day. Me and my family.
Can you tell me who?
And vote and enter inside our house.
Can you tell me who? May I know? Can you tell?
It's a secret something. I cannot tell. It's a secret something.
Okay, this was just me picking your mind. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, thank you. Thank you so much for your call. Thank you. Lagos, the phone line still remains open. 0700 903 903 903. Quite a conversation there, right? I'd like to take your thought and reaction. What do you make of this? Do you think it's actually needless or useless talking about this issue, by the way? It doesn't matter because, it's already come to stay. The Muslim. So it's either you take it or you do what you want with it. It doesn't matter. Just like the last caller said. Or do you think that, the support from Babachir Lawal means a whole lot for the Northern Christians? I'd like to hear your thought. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, good evening. So what's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Ike. I'm calling you from Ajawa Estate.
All right, go ahead. From Ajawa Estate?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Well, like you rightly said, by statutes and provisions of law that advises our electoral.
Can you help me speak up a bit, please, so I can hear you clearly?
By statutes and provisions of law that supervises our electoral activity.
Okay.
The candidature of the brother of the APC bringing up Muslim ticket, it is status by as it stands now, and nobody can say anything about it. But that does not preclude people from making or drawing attention, like you rightly said. Some persons will not even make up their mind with the eve of this election, and the right to drumming it is expressly guaranteed under the law. As much as that provisions also guarantee a Muslim ticket, there is also a provision that guarantees my freedom of expression and even disagreeing internally or otherwise, and even expressing it openly or otherwise as the case may be, because my open expression or secret expression of the matter in question does not in any way invalidate the provision ab initio of making a Muslim ticket for the APC as it were. So, but what beats my imagination is the energy at which some people exhibit, the arrogance at which some people exhibit by thinking that, oh, if you don't like it, you have to die. If you don't have like this, you have to do. Those are not, they are so insane languages and other things that really do not need to say. See, political participation is a function of persuasion, convictions, and that is not done only one day. It is done with time, with agenda and issue based.
So you think that constant drumming would help it sink?
It will help. It will change so many people's perceptions about it. See, human mind is subject to interpretations of sound based on the validity of what the person is being convinced to understand from the sound that is being produced. If I listen to your voice over the radio several, and I say, oh, there is someone's voice that I actually appreciate from 90.3, and once it is time, because of my appreciation of that sound, I'll be tempted to get glued to my radio. To enable me to understand and appreciate your voice over time. So that is how it is. The way of persuasion, the way of making or increasing participation can come from different forms. So, but my concern is people should stop exhibiting arrogance in terms of thinking that this one has been, therefore nobody should talk about it. No. Nigeria as a country belongs to all of us. The right to win, just like the political parties' participation has been in the selection process of who will be their flag bearer or not. That is the same right that we also have, in as much as we are not telling you that the flag bearer is a thief, or we are using slanderous languages, profane languages that are subject to or they are being prohibited by law. So please, people should stop all those things. We have every right to say this, and everybody will say it till the day. Like the last caller rightly said, he doesn't need to be stressing or beating himself, exhibiting energy at himself. Just start to make it silently. Just say it quietly. Hey, what is?
Please go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. You don't need to come and boisterously push persons to the corner or anything. No, we don't need all those things.
Thank you.
All
Thank you.
we need is let us think Nigeria, think issue-based options, and discuss it extensively.
So, do you think the issue of Muslim ticket is enough issue to discuss? Do you think our religious, differences is enough issue to discuss?
It is an essential issue to note. Completely essential for us to note. So anybody that shies away from it, you ask a question to the last caller that assuming the reverse is the case, would we have had the peace we are having? He didn't answer the question in the affirmative. He was just being descriptive around the answer and went away. The truth in the matter is that because of our diverse religious inclinations and other, and over time, when things happen once, twice, thrice, it becomes a precedent for the next action to be, premised upon. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
So over time,
if this does not work, maybe next time the next party would do better.
Then we definitely, it will fall, even if it does work, and if it does not work, the issue is that the message has been sent that if you want to do your nominations for various political parties, it is incumbent on political parties, or what I call the handwriting behind the scene, to understand that we must necessarily, as a matter of necessity, reflect religious interest.
I appreciate. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let me let you go so that others can jump in on the call. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. You've spoken quite extensively, and I do appreciate you. All right, Lagos phone lines still remain open. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. Let's get to hear your thought and reaction on Ex-SGF, Babachir Lawal, drumming support alongside his group, or not him and his group, drumming support for Peter Obi and Datti Ahmed movement. And of course, I have some messages off YouTube. If you're streaming live on YouTube, you can join in on this conversation. Send me a message on WhatsApp or do call me on WhatsApp on 0700 903 9039. That is 0700 903 9039. If you're an opposition party, PDP and AP and APC person, I'd like to hear from you. What do you think this means, especially for the APC guys? You know, for someone in your party or from your party drumming support for somebody from another party, a minority party at that. I would really love to hear your thoughts on this. Hello, good evening to you. Hello? Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, good evening to you.
Yeah?
Yes, good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, Mr. Deb from Amukoko.
Mr. Bet, you're welcome. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah. I believe you are talking about a Muslim something ticket, is that?
Not absolutely. I'm talking about the man who's been very vocal about the Muslim ticket, Babachir Lawal, has now drummed his support for Labour Party's candidate, Peter Obi. So that's what I'm talking about. Does it mean anything? Will it make any difference?
That doesn't make any difference. You see, well, I would like to leave that to the electorate in short. Yeah.
Well, you would like to leave that to the electorate to decide on the polls or decide before the polls?
Yeah. Whatever I would say, that depends on me.
All right. Thank you.
On that day, I know where I will dip where I will drop my card. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. All right, Lagos phone line still remains open. And Chris Walgo from YouTube says, I'm afraid I have to disagree with the narrative of the caller. He said, we all have the right to discuss Muslim tickets. That's what you said. And then El Ani says, Muslim ticket is very bad for Nigeria. We are an unstable country and we should be avoiding situations likely to enforce or reinforce the division of our country. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, my name is Francis from Ekoto.
Mr. Francis, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Thank you. It's a welcome development. If you call yourself a Christian, then you should stand by your faith. Other people will still defect, not only them. Those well-meaning Christians will not allow that. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Short and simple. I appreciate that. Also, do me a WhatsApp message if you're calling off YouTube. Please, if you're calling from YouTube, 0700 903 9039. That's the number to call for WhatsApp. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening to you. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Ajas Okoria.
Okay, Ajas, you're welcome. Go ahead.
I'm calling from Okota.
All right, Mr. Ajas, go ahead. Let's hear you.
This one is another report. I want to open an account in the bank, and they say that they cannot go to Porta. That I should go and bring my voter's card after I give them my NIN. So I should like you people to discuss it. When does
so you gave them NIN and they're still asking for your voter's card?
Yes, and I'm suspecting they're going to use the number. Do vote buying.
No, because your NIN is now a genuine means of identification.
Yes,
and you have the right. Did you give them the NIN slip? The slip.
I give them NIN and everything.
And your slip is still working.
They say I should go and bring my voter's card.
You go to another bank, my brother, or you go to another branch of the same bank.
No. I'm suspecting they are doing vote buying for a political party.
So in that case, just leave them alone. Go to another bank and another branch, because your NIN is enough for them to use.
Yes.
For I have opened quite a number of accounts with just my NIN, as slip. All right, thank you so much for calling. I do appreciate you, sir. All right, Lagos phone line still remains open, 0700 903 903 903. Babachir Lawal drumming support for Peter Obi and Datti Ahmed. So Babachir Lawal is actually from Adamawa State, the same state with Atiku Abubakar, right? Although he's a Christian, Atiku is a Muslim. So maybe that's why there was that, misunderstanding with the papers in the morning that they said he has, opened his support for Atiku Abubakar. But now he came to clarity. He said, no, I'm not supporting Atiku. I'm going to support Peter Obi after careful consideration. Hello, good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening. Please,
Yes.
I call him back again.
All right, go ahead, please, very quickly.
You said if asking whether that position has any impact or not, then we'll be deceiving ourselves today if we are not students of history. Thank God for the reintroduction of history in curriculum, school curriculum by the Minister of State for Education. I saw it on news today. Fine, thank God. So, taking advantage from that or the jubilation from that, let me refer us back to 2015. What was the outcome of the movement of Saraki, the governor of Katsina State then, the governor of others, who were within themselves, they call themselves new PDP, inside PDP, to Jonathan's quest to becoming when he contested for the second time for presidency. You know, when we have avoided history, when the gods wants to kill a dog, they first make they make the dog to be deaf to the whistle of the owner and keep moving directly to the middle of the forest, and all will be rest in peace. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So Lagos, remember we also have a second conversation today, and the second conversation we're looking at is P2B saying that this will be the very last election that Nigerians in the diaspora would not vote. And a lot of people are saying, Oga, promise what you can do. Why are you promising that this will be the last election and Nigerians from diaspora will not vote? How will you effect diaspora voting without a 2/3 majority of the National Assembly? What do you think of that promise by Peter Obi? I'd like to hear from you. Hello, good evening.
Pretty pressure.
Mr. Darlington, good to hear from you.
How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm well and alive, kicking.
That's good. You people should do something. Your station is not what happened.
What's wrong with it?
It's breaking down. At times I don't get through and all that. And
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We've been working, so we had a little issue, and we've been working on it intermittently. So that's why you have that interruption from time to time.
There are modern equipment now. That one is not.
We are using a very modern equipment, trust me. But most of these things, you really can't tell sometimes.
Do you think your enemies are sabotaging you?
I don't know for them. This Muslim and Christian thing, I don't know. Thank you, sir. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
It's okay, my dear. Precious.
Yes, please.
Something happened in the Gambia some years ago. One man called Jammeh, who was their president. That Gambia, is supposed to be an English country with a mixture of some Muslims. This Jammeh took over and was so brutal against the Christians, and surreptitiously he was renaming some institutions in the Gambia with Islamic name. People didn't pay attention. He continued underground. He was doing it surreptitiously. When the man felt that he has done his job 80%, he woke up one morning and announced the Gambia as an Islamic state. Go and look at this. Is something that happened recently.
So what are you driving at?
Good. My agent tells me that once you are bitten by a snake, whenever you see the head of a lizard, start running.
Before it turns to snake.
With what this administration has done to Nigeria, and with direction they have taken us, this Islamization agenda is no longer a joke.
No, but that's not even possible, Oga. That's not even feasible with the way Nigeria is right now.
Yes, okay, so you are the only new man in Rome, Abi?
I'm not, but I like to stay optimistic. I like to stay optimistic.
What I'm telling you is that any Christian who think that it is not a joke, this and that, tell me, why should anybody in this particular climate and environment and with what is going on in Nigeria think of a Muslim ticket? What are you driving at? That the Christians are not in the north or what? I don't understand.
It may just be for so you look at the political strategy, whether you like it or not. The Northwest, for instance, has the largest number of voters in Nigeria, right? And in that same Northwest has majority of Muslims. So Northeast about the same thing too. So maybe you're looking at it that, okay, since we have this religion with the majority of the voters in this part of the country, why don't we just carry them for political reasons so that we can get their crowd?
This is why they have been deceiving you Christians. When it comes to their own matter, they begin to rationalize it where they will get Muslim votes. But when it comes to the side, they will tell you we are one Nigeria. You should not divide the country. You should not be talking about Christian. But when it comes to their matter, it will be Muslim. They remember that. You see, it has been going on over the years. It's a blackmail against you Christians. So when are you going to wake up and say, no? We tried it with Abiola and King Igbe. What happened? Just because Abiola is from the south here, they felt, no, you people are not right to be a president of Nigeria. They are not that election. What happened in 1993 that they did not allow the Muslim ticket to fly? What happened? What crime did Abiola commit? Tell me.
Are you sure it was because of the Muslim tickets?
I am telling you, to make matters worse.
But he won the election irrespective of that, first of all.
That's what I'm telling you. So why didn't they allow it? Why didn't they allow it? That's my question. So why was it not possible there, but it is possible now? To make matters worse, look at the background of the people they brought for us. The APC candidate, look at their background. You and I know Shetima. You know his background. You know what he has done against Christians. It is not something that is not a fairy tale. Why would anybody, after doing all those things, you are not telling me, is he a Muslim? He just woke up and become a Muslim yesterday. He was never a Muslim.
How can you say that?
How can I say that? Which Muslim is he?
Mr. Darlington, thank you.
No, hold on. Muslim ticket is a no in this period, because the Muslim man who is on the throne now, he has told us where he's going. So anybody who not think that he's joking is wasting his time.
All right, thank you.
The is on the wall.
Thank you.
It's on the wall for every Christian to see.
Thank you so much, Mr. Darlington. I do appreciate you. Always appreciate your input. 0700 903 903 903 Lagos. That's the number to call. And I have a few messages off YouTube. In case you're watching off YouTube, you can call me via WhatsApp on 0700 903 9039. 0700 903 9039. So we're looking at two topics this evening. First, we're looking at Babachir, ex-SGF Babachir Lawal, drumming his support and pushing support to throwing his weight behind Peter Obi and Datti Ahmed's ticket. And then we're asking if it will make any difference. Just for you to know, Babachir Lawal is from Adamawa State, the same state with Atiku Abubakar. And he was the former, secretary to the government of the federation. That's what who he was or who he is. Even though he had some, allegations of fraud allegation on him and all of that, but that's essentially who he is. And him, alongside the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Yakubu Dugara, all have vehemently, refused and opposed to the APC Muslim ticket. And then this morning, there was actually a news in the papers this morning that he had drummed his support for Atiku Abubakar, the APC presidential candidate, who is his kinsman from the same state, if I have to say that. But then he came to debunk that news. He said no, he never in any way supported Atiku Abubakar. He, after careful deliberation alongside his team, that he now supported, that they are now drumming their support for Peter Obi, and are doing that for the sake of equity, fairness, justice, and all that there is. In fact, in his words, he said it's very important, for the sake, as he said, as one of the foremost. Okay, I just leave that way. So he said to foster unity, justice, equity, and harmonious coexistence of the country's diverse nationalities, his support will be for Peter Obi and Datti Ahmed. And we're asking, do you think his support for Peter Obi and Datti Ahmed will in any way improve the chances of the Labour Party come 2023 February on the polls. Remember that the Northwest, I remember that Adamawa State is in the Northeast, right? I remember that the Northwest and the Northeast have, one of the largest number of voters in the country. And that's why people who get the North, the core North, will think that, they've occupied, they have quite a hold and quite a ground or grip of winning the election. So what do you think this would do? You think this will make any changes? And I also like to remind you of what Peter Obi said in one of his campaign promises, that this will be the last time Nigerians in the diaspora will not vote in election, that this will never happen again, because if he becomes president, he would make sure that diaspora voting is a thing. And people are saying, Oga, please promise what you can do. How can you say a thing like this without, and how achievable is it without a 2/3 majority of the National Assembly? So please help us promise what you can, what you can do. Say what you mean and mean what you say, and say what you can do. This is the conversation we're looking at today, and I'd like your thoughts and reaction on this. Hello, good evening. Please help me turn out totally the volume of your radio set. Hello. Hello.
Okay. Good evening.
Yes, good evening. Go ahead. I'm very well, thank you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yes, my brother, my sister. My name is Uche. I'm calling from Olodia, Papa.
Uche, you're welcome. My name is Precious. This is Voice of the People FM. Go ahead.
I know that. In fact, one of the last callers said something about some people trying to disturb the network. In fact, this week alone, I've tried to get connected to this radio station.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Evening, morning, but to no avail. So I don't know. Maybe they are doing something against the network.
I'm sorry.
That one is by the way.
Okay, thank you.
They said, who wants to come to equity must come with clean hands.
Yes, I agree.
Yes. Remember, sometime I'm talking about Muslim tickets.
All right.
Some time ago, about around 2014 or thereabout, we had the 12 northern governors that moved from Nigeria to US to go and discuss how to topple the government of Jonathan.
Okay.
And then
you're taking us back to this week's gist again. All right, let's go. Go ahead.
Yes, and by the constitutional right, we don't think that people in government should go travel outside the country to discuss issues concerning the governance in their country. So, but Jonathan allowed that, and in connivance with Atiku Abubakar, and they rubbish the effort of his party. He was dethroned by Kwankwaso, this man from Kwara State, and the one in Niger State, and this other one from Adamawa State. So all of them ganged up and removed this man. Hello?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
So now is now turn of the South to do justice to the electoral system. And now they are now saying not Muslim. In fact, this man that they imposed on Tinubu, Ashiwaju of Lagos, was not ordinary. They ganged up and made sure that this man must go with Tinubu, so that eventually, maybe if there's anything that comes up after, then the man will continue. And everybody knows the history of the man. The one that killed a lot of people as a Boko Haram leader was found in the Borno State Lodge, government this thing in Abuja. So these are the things we are talking about. Muslim tickets cannot work. So this Babachir Lawal that is supporting this other man now, I think that's the best thing he can do for his people, because all of us have to come together, form a team, and then defeat this their evil plan, because Islamization is real. It's just real. So anybody that is saying that it's not real, that it cannot work, we are in this society that is real. They are really working on it, and then practically they are coming to terms with that. So that is what I have to say.
Thank you so much. I do appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, let me move to the message session on YouTube a little bit. Ekene Samuel says, anybody can endorse anybody. Obi is a moving train heading towards the light. Fence sitters, political indifferent, neutrals, and right minds are welcome. All right, right. Okay, Ekene Samuel, I see your message there. And then Onwukai Buka Collins says, yes, ma, too. I find it difficult to reach you. I'm so sorry. I'm so deeply sorry. Please ensure you keep trying. And then, okay, let me see if I can quickly jump on this call from WhatsApp. I'll get back to you. Hello, good evening. And then Onwukai Buka Collins says, hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, good evening to you. Yes, please help me turn off the volume of your radio set, please, so that you can make for it.
All right, I'll move away. I've already moved away from.
Thank you so much. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Chinedu. I'm calling from Israel.
All right, Chinedu from Israel. Go ahead. Let's hear you. Let's hear you, Chinedu. Go ahead.
Now?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. All right. By all means, please go ahead.
Am I talking to Pray?
You're talking to Precious. Go ahead.
All right. I don't want to call, but really I have to call.
All right. So let me hear you.
Speak about 3. That was a call for that this is.
Yeah, I think you've moved away from your network because your line is cracking now. So I think you've distanced yourself from your network a bit. So your line is cracking, and we need to be sure we can hear you very clearly. Hello?
Okay. Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah,
now.
hello.
Yes, please, go ahead.
So the reason why it is important to continue to talk about it, though you mention it, and some people also mention it, there are undecided people. There are undecided voters. The more the people drum about it, the more people really need to see that it does nobody any good. It does nobody any good.
Okay.
And those people, 1 or 2 or 3. In election, one person is important. 1 or 2 or 3, we decide. That is the reason why nobody needs to tell anybody to stop talking. Until election day, people should continue to talk about it. Secondly, Islamization, we don't believe on it before. The reality is here with us. Precious, I need to tell you, there is a pastor in Nigeria, a big pastor for that matter. He told his congregation that he went to NTA to go and run for a program in NTA. Hello?
I can hear you. Just help me speed up, please, so that we can take other calls.
So they told him clearly that as long as it's for Christian program, that they will not welcome it. He told his congregation, this thing is clear. Now, I need to tell you another thing. Have you asked yourself, what is Nigeria military motto? It is written in Islamic. The 2 things that make a nation is their military and the system, those who are running the system. Today, majority percentage in all the major offices in Nigeria, even in diaspora, somebody from Canada or somewhere. My point I'm telling you is Islamization is easy to establish, and they have practiced it, and it's working. So nobody should say it's not easy. El-Rufai started with Christian, Muslim, something. In his second tenure, he replaced Muslim. All the Muslim Christians in Kaduna shouted, and they shout them down. Today, there is no peace there. This thing cannot fly. If any Christian keep quiet and say, no, Nigeria is a secular place, it is going on. By the time you begin to go to offices when we have gone far, that people you are meeting there are not friendly to Christian something. So this thing we must be put, I am a Christian, I don't like people bringing Christian or something religion in this politics. But today, it is here to stay, and people should talk about it. So I like what you are doing. I just want to add this. The thing, the Babachir Lawal, I can tell you, him coming out, we also embolden some people who want to come out, but they don't know what other people will tell them in the north.
Thank you.
It will embolden them, 1 or 2 to come out. So this thing is working gradually for me.
Thank you.
I needed to say this.
Thank you.
So thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I love your program,
thank you.
and I love what you do in Wazobia. I also follow you every morning.
Oh, so you follow me on Wazobia every morning too. So you see how I swing both ways, right?
And the high chief.
Thank you. So you see how I swing both ways, right?
You come to yeah, you are good. You are doing wonderful.
Thank you so much.
And it's your money. It's your money.
I speak Pidgin, I speak English. You see, I'm a complete Nigerian. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us. All right. So just I had to run a quick check on what he said about the Nigerian military logo. So true to the fact, the Arabic script on the logo is, of the Nigerian army is translated as Nasru Minna Allah, meaning victory comes from God alone. And yes, there is an Arabic inscription on the Nigerian army logo. The only inscription in the logo is written in Arabic, and it's translated to mean that victory comes from God alone. So he was absolutely correct in that finding. Sorry, I understand. It should be in English. I understand. I just had to validate your argument. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So we are not observing all these things. Gradually it's going gradually.
Because if it is Nigerian, if Nigeria is a central state and it's a Nigerian military, should that inscription be in Arabic? Yeah, I agree with you. Thank you for noting that. I appreciate it. I just had to run a quick check. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, Lagos phone line still remains open 0700 903 903 903. Remember, we're also looking at Peter Obi saying that this will be the last time that people like this, my brother, that called in from Israel, will not vote in election, because once he becomes president, there must be diaspora voting. How is he going to implement that without the National Assembly? That's another question we have for today. Hello, good evening. All right, I lost you already. Apologies. So yes, that's another thing that we're looking at today. And of course, we're still looking at the support from Babachir Lawal. Does it make any difference? Will it make any difference? Is it anything to go by so far? We'd love to hear from you. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening. So what's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Levinus, calling from Lagos.
Levinus, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Yes, it will be a case of naivety and insensitivity for any Christian not to see the handwriting on the wall.
You think so?
Any Christian that is doing more, I don't know. The truth is this: if you know the history of Turkey and how it happened, then you will know that what happened in Turkey out in our own nation, and we are watching. And everybody, even most of our pastors, they will close their mouth until the day you climb the pulpit and they will tell you to come down. I was listening to the settlement told me a story. He was in a bus, in a taxi with a settlement, and they passed the redeemed camp. And that man pointed at that redeemed and they said, yes, they let them continue to do. That one day they will convert all of them to